Josh Allen statistically proved he's the most aggressive passing quarterback in the NFL, throwing for 44 big-time throws, the most in the NFL, and having the highest completion percentage on those passes. And I think the Buffalo Bills need to understand statistically here that Josh Allen was throwing on his average depth of throw the third furthest of all quarterbacks in the NFL. But welcome to my channel here, Bills News Consolidated. We got to take a look at Josh Allen and what the Buffalo Bills have done here to really help him, how I think the Buffalo Bills in 2023 are going to be a little bit different. And it really starts with the stats and the facts about Josh Allen and this team, understanding ourselves when comparing ourselves to the top teams in this league. You know, you could say the Buffalo Bills have a great offense, but maybe not the creative genius on the offensive side of the ball, right? And then maybe we have a great offense, but maybe not the wide receiver threats like the Kansas City Bengals, like T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, Tyler Boyd. And then you take a look at the maybe 49ers, Philadelphia Eagles, and we don't really have that punishing offensive line. So there's some differences here the Buffalo Bills need to understand ourselves, which is Josh Allen, Air Allen, and his cannon arm. Doing what we do best is really knowing that Josh Allen could throw balls on a rope, you know, and we have to understand that Josh Allen in turnover-worthy plays, Josh Allen had the most turnover-worthy plays in 2022. So you're taking into account a lot of different things with that stat, but knowing that he led the NFL in the most turnover-worthy plays, Josh Allen can clearly improve upon that. Now, it's really interesting to note that Josh Allen and the Bills had one of the highest completion percentage on third and fourth down. I think they had the highest completion percentage on third and fourth down last year. So what was really the problem? And Brandon Beane stated it was yards after catch, having the players do more with the ball in their hands, knowing that Josh Allen was having to throw the ball extra deep to pick up those yards versus just throwing the ball a little bit shorter and allowing those players to make plays like a Deontay Hardy, like a Trent Sherfield. You know, it's going to be very interesting to see the change that the Brandon Beane has assembled here with these players and Ken Dorsey and Josh Allen. And knowing that the turnover rate for Josh Allen was so high, you know, it makes a ton of sense. I really think the Buffalo Bills would benefit a lot, you know, if we could just minimize the turnovers, and that's why we assembled the team that we have here, right? Josh Allen's biggest problem last year was really trying to do too much himself. Like, he was putting too much on his plate. So Brandon Beane, they bring in all these players to help. You know, some additional wide receivers that Josh Allen can throw the ball to, as well as a ferocious running attack here with Latavius Murray, Damian Harris, Nyheim Hines, James Cook, you know, kind of rotating away from what we had here. And I think this is going to be one of the best running back rooms that we've had here in a very long time. And then Dalton Kincaid, you know, another high volume target for Josh Allen to throw the ball to, another outlet that he could just throw the ball to. I mean, it's just absolutely huge what the Buffalo Bills did here. But I really think the whole point of this video is really understanding what Josh Allen can improve upon. And I really think we have the team assembled here to do it. You know, and, you know, Josh Allen improves each and every single year without a doubt. So when you look at it, right, Josh Allen throwing for the most big-time plays in the NFL last year and having the highest completion percentage on those big-time plays says so much. But when you take a look at it, right, Josh Allen having the most turnover-worthy plays, but only the fifth highest turnover-worthy rate. Therefore, for the amount of plays that Josh Allen has played for the Buffalo Bills, he still does not have the highest turnover rate. You know, so I think if you are concerned about Josh Allen and the turnovers and the stats, he still did not have the highest turnover rate. He had the most turnover plays, but not the highest turnover rate based on the average of plays. So I think Josh Allen knows how to take care of the football. He still has that cannon arm. We're still going to do what we do best. We're still going to be throwing the ball 20 plus yards down the field at times, you know? But it is about doing it less. not having to be forced upon doing that. So Josh Allen averaging throughout the regular season 16 yards per pass, right? When Josh Allen was leading teams in the fourth quarter, that number climbed to 26 yards per pass. Josh Allen was just ridiculously trying to close games out, throw the ball deep, and in the fourth quarter, especially last year. And it caused turnovers and just not good, So I really think, assembling this offensive line too, getting in guys, Connor McGovern, David Edwards, just having so much depth, Bucker, Bates, everyone, rookie, Osiris Torres, Jarvis, Greg Mance at center, Tommy Sweeney, Spencer Brown, Quessenberry, right? This offensive line is built up here for the Buffalo Bills to protect Josh Allen. So when we hear Josh Allen doing less, taking care of himself, relying on the players around him to do more, it makes so much more sense. And you take a look specifically at Isaiah McKenzie's stats last year, his average yards per play was just horrible. And you compare it to a guy like Deontay Hardy, who in 2021 had the highest average yards per play out of all the wide receivers in the NFL. And you couple that with him being with Josh Allen, not with Jameson Winston or Trevor Siemian when he was with the Saints, Deontay Hardy. I am absolutely loving what Josh Allen has here for the Buffalo Bills. And Dalton Kincaid is a perfect outlet for Josh Allen to throw the ball to. You see it, like you throw the ball at him, he's got a big catch radius, he's got a good feel in zone coverage, and it just makes so much sense in the world. Going back to the draft, I was really wanting Jackson Smith and Jigba because of his slot, knowing how to sit in zone coverage, right? But Dalton Kincaid is really almost the same player. Maybe not, he's just bigger, and if anything, he's a better fit for the Buffalo Bills. I mean, Brandon Beane nailed it out of the park. Being an extension of this offensive line, being able to block, being able to body guys out, maybe not as fast as Jackson Smith and Jigba, but still fits this team, fits exactly what the Buffalo Bills needed here. I really believe Air Allen is still going to continue for the Buffalo Bills, but we're going to just take a little minor step back, rely on the players around Josh Allen a little bit more, rely on this offensive line to be better like the 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles, rely on our receivers to be better, right, like the Kansas City Chiefs, and maybe rely on Ken Dorsey in year 2 to be a little bit more creative, right, to just spice things up a little bit more for our guy. So I'm really aiming Josh Allen could be this year's MVP. You never know. And guys, I hope you check the link in the description. We are launching Buffalo Fan Shop, a partnership with them. They just launched their summer edition. So you're going to be seeing me wear their merch and all sorts of cool stuff. But make sure you check it out. There's going to be a discount coming too. Check it out. Go Bills!